Well, hey, rail fans, where the hell have you been? I've been standing here for like a year wanting to build my new model railroad, and all I needed was you. And now that you're here, welcome back to the hobby room. Hey, a quick disclaimer, if you came here to watch me build something, you might as well just bump past me to that girl trying on the bikini, because it's not gonna happen in this video. But I will see you over there when this one is over. For those of you who kind of want, and the purpose of this video, if you kind of want to know a little bit about where I've been, and it's not all about me, baby. I'm just giving you an update. That's why I said, go see the bikini. Where I've been, and then what's coming up with the new layout that I am pumped up about. This is going to be my final layout. Okay, perhaps you've heard that one before. That's my final layout. If you've been watching my channel, it's been like 6 years, 7 years, I don't know, a bunch of years. And I keep saying it's my last layout, and then as you can see behind me, the last one is gone. I really hope this will be the last one, but as a model railroader, it's just never over, baby. So let's get a quick snapshot of things that have happened, and then let's get into what's going to happen. First thing is, in the time that I've been planning this new model railroad, I wrote and recorded 10 original songs that are going to be released everywhere you can buy music coming up here over the course of 2024. It's all original, it's got a super hard edge, and they're all available on YouTube. I'll put a link in the channel, in the description below if you want to see that. But it's got a hard edge and it's me singing, baby, so be careful. What else? Oh, I wrote a sci-fi fantasy novel. Yes, look at this is the cover for it. And in about 2 months, that's going to be published wherever books are published. And I'm really excited about that. Also, behind me on the wall, the original, or one of the original BSR layouts, was replaced by something I started working on, which is a 16-bit computer processing unit, CPU, based solely on relays. I got it working pretty good. It takes instruction sets and stuff like that. But you know, that's gonna have to go because I have to put a backdrop in there for the new railroad that we're gonna build. Very excited about. Now, here's the thing. I had a massive layout here. As you recall, it started off as 2 decks, and there was stuff behind it, and then I went to 1 deck, and then I just tore the whole friggin' thing out. And the reason I did that, it was too hard to maintain. I'm one guy in my hobby room, and I just like to run my train sometimes, and I spent more time maintaining the trains than I did spend running the trains. A layout as big as I had is great if you're like a model railroad club, you got some buddies coming over, stuff like that. I really dug it. It was just really big for one guy. If you go back to my other house, when you first met me, I had a little tiny layout there. It was like 12 feet by 5 feet by 3 feet on a shelf, and it was nearly done, and I loved that thing. I ran my trains all the time. If I had a few seconds to burn, I'd go in and run switching ops. It was great. So I'm gonna try to recreate the original BCR right over here. Now, here you can see my track plan, and as you guys know, I don't do track plans well. You know what I'm saying? I can put it out and try to come up with where the sidings are and where the spurs are and industries and all that. But until I actually physically see it in place, it's tough for me to make that happen. So this is my concept for what I want to do, where the train will leave a loop on the left side, go around to a loop on the left side and come back down. The logging camp, coal mine, switch junction, all the stuff that I did before. So I'm pretty excited about putting that together. But like I said, I wanted a smaller railroad that I can just play with and not spend so much time working on. Because before it got a little laborious. Although when I had my 100-car trains running around here, it was pretty awesome to watch, but that was few and far between. What you saw in video was the stuff that didn't derail. So anyway, I digress. So here's what's coming up as quickly as I can do it. This weekend, I'm gonna clean this shithole up and make it ready to receive the bench work. Then I'm going to put in the bench work. It's going to be 2 8-foot sections, 2 feet deep, with about a foot between them, maybe 2 feet, so I can put in a water effect and put some scratch-built bridges over the top of it. So in the next video you see, theoretically, unless I fall off the face of the earth or something, that's never happened, I'll put that bench work in.
Now you guys have seen guys put in bench work before. You've seen me put in bench work before, all right? So it's not going to be really glamorous. It's going to be cutting wood, screwing wood together, stuffing it in here, and I'll just tell you how I'm doing it as I do it. It's kind of the regular guy way. It's just what I do.
So you're going to expect to see that in the next video. Me cutting wood, screwing it together, shoving it up against the wall. I intend to cover it in like 1/2-inch styrofoam, and there's reasons for that. We'll cover as we move forward. I'm still going in scale. In scale, that I should have led with this. If you are on eBay at all, and thank you to those of you who helped support me on this, I pretty much sold everything for my model railroad. I kept the DCC and I kept the locomotive that Shannon Tapia from Australia gave me. It's a 2-truck shay. It's very special. It's got my BSR logo on it and stuff. There's no way I was selling that damn thing. Kept it. This is the only one I got left. My only locomotive. And I did that because I didn't know for sure when this was going to start again. And I kind of wanted to start over, not fit the structures I have into a layout. I want to buy new structures. I want to try new things, scratch build things. I think I'm going to stick somewhere in the 40s, 50s, and 60s era. It's kind of like the locomotives back then in the rolling stock, 40-foot cars, industries that take 4 or 5 cars, at the most, maybe 3, and that sort of thing. It didn't have to be massive. And so I'm going to close with 2 things. First thing is, if you're just getting into model railroading, thinking about what to do, what I have seen on YouTube to this day still are these massive layouts, and they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. It looks like so much fun to see these long ass trains running around a layout. Hell, I did it. But I got to tell you, if you're just a guy starting out, first of all, it's real expensive. Second of all, it's a lot of work, a lot to maintain. And I know, because I had a smaller layout, you can just have a ton of fun by yourself on a smaller layout. And I don't think the smaller layouts are represented well enough on YouTube. Or I went over to trains.com because I used to do videos for them to see what new shit they had, and it was just shit. Sorry, no offense, Mr. Pop and all you guys. Put out some content, for crying out loud. Make it easy to find. So I don't know. I'm not the messiah of model railroading, but I'm going to do my part. So that's one thing. Second thing is, hey, listen, I love doing this. I don't love chasing subscribers. I don't love responding to all the Debbie Downer comments on these things. But I got to tell you, if I'm going to build me another model railroad, I owe it to those of you who have been bugging the shit out of me for like 18 months on when the next video is going out, okay? I owe it to you. You guys really pump me up, and it means a lot to me. So, so there you go. Gonna get back into it. Cannot guarantee the frequency of the videos, but know this, I am ready to rock and roll and start over. So I welcome your comments. Tell me how wonderful it is that I'm back. Actually, I never went anywhere. I got 250 videos on this channel. I've been here the whole time, baby. Anyway, hopefully in the next 2-3 weeks, something like that, I'll have the bench work done and give you a video on that, and we can hang out again together just like we did in the old days. So until then, I really appreciate your support watching this video. My name is Steve Brown. Rail on, my friends.